Hello.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Hello. Welcome in. Crazy.
All I know is that's a sweet,
That is
funky,
loud.
dope maneuver.
Thank
7
you for
months.
the subs. 7 months is crazy. Thank you for staying subbed. Did not need to do that. I need to. Also, those knives seem to look really cool, by the way. I really like that black one. Oh boy. I'm doing this right. Oh, this one's right. Oh, jeez. I'm quiet? Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. This doesn't need to be that loud. Alright, I feel like I'm still, like I don't know what I'm doing. You know? Just trying to make sure. I think everything that I need. Okay. Let me take my sweater off. 'Cause oh, right, and the edibles. Let me go grab those. I'm only gonna take 10 for now. We'll see how that goes. For this pack, fellas. I feel like a child. It's interesting to see them slowly kick in. Yeah, I'm excited. I do have to pee really bad. Oh god, I'm struggling. Okay, yeah, I got in. Now, it was 5. I was thinking about playing Save Room for like 20 minutes. That way it can like take its time to kick in. That way the entire experience is while I'm high, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm thinking. But I think for the meantime, while we wait, I'm going to play Save Room. I think you also bought it. That was not too loud. Also, is the audio balance better? Maybe I should turn it up. Oh, Jesus. That was so loud. Where are you? Oh my God. Why are you so loud? I don't know why it's so fucking loud. It won't turn down. Why won't it turn down? I mean, I guess I can just do it this way. But, weird.
Save room.
Okay, well, here we go. Reasons. No? Waiting to see. There we go. Okay, let me just... this. There we go. That should be a little bit better, I think. Okay. So we're just gonna play a little bit of Save Room while we wait for this to kick in. There we go. Options. Can I open options? Can I turn the game down? Jesus. There we go. This will allow me to turn everything back up to like normal. How's that sound? Does that sound better? I hope so. Oh, okay, here we go. Now we're introducing some new stuff here. Q. Let's see. There we go. Fantastic. Cool. I don't know why I had to. I'm just gonna take these out. Can I like hover? Oh, you can use them? Oh, wait. Oh, I don't need health. I'm not, did I freeze? There we go. Alright, so this will have to go here. So we can put an egg here. Do... Oh, but can I do... egg? No, that one actually won't work. Because then I don't have anywhere for this to go. Unless I do... Can I, like... No, I don't think I can. What does Q do? I don't know what Q does. It says switch, but doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so if I do this, then I put the egg here. And then this goes here. And then these stack. Perfect. Did I take both edibles? I did. I didn't really eat anything, so theoretically, it shouldn't take long for these edibles to kick in. Alright, well, let's try and stack these as best we can. Oh, I can't. Okay, well, that makes it easy to put the egg here. And just go there. Ooh, we're getting into the first little tricky bit. Okay, I see you. So that can go there like this. Okay. That won't fit there. Like this. Which I can, okay. Get out of here. Let's move him there. Put, no, that still isn't putting to use everything that it could, but that kind of does. And then these can go down here, like this. Right, and then this can go like this. Oh, but where the fuck do I put this thing? Okay. Let's put all this back. Okay, hold on. No. That doesn't do anything for me. Almost does, though. Damn, root beer is good. Yeah, root beer is good, eh? Still leaves one space. Unless I do this, but then... it doesn't help me, actually. Damn. Okay. This is tough, dude. Any machine pistol can be stuck to 200. Yeah. These are unfortunately fully charged. It's really annoying that I can't like swap what's in my hand. I can't place that here because that's there, so I have to put it down, then move this into a spot. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of annoying. If we do this, and we do this. Will this fit anywhere? So close. So close. Okay, well. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. There's got to be such an easy solution to this, too. Somebody would be looking at this screaming Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Let me cook. Yeah. There we go. That just took me a second. It just took me a second.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Thank you for coming. We're just playing this until the eddies kick in. Hello. Two free spaces or more. Okay, well, first of all, we can combine. Not that that matters. Just gets rid of one. Okay, well, let's put you in here, and then you'll go here, and then you'll go here, and then
You're like Popeye's, bitch.
Silent, welcome. Oh my god, welcome back. Super stoked you went live as soon as my friend left. Oh hell yeah. I hadn't seen you in so long. I missed you. I know. Well, hello. It did feel like I hadn't seen you in like a billion fucking years. Uh-oh, guys. Then 10 milligrams are starting to kick in. I feel it in my bones. Yeah, you'll go right there. You just shut up. You go here. You go here. And then here, you out. You go like this. Guys, edibles are the answer when you're feeling stupid. Look at this. Look at this. It's starting to kick in. What game is this? This is called Save Room. And it's obviously very, like, Resident Evil 4. Like, OG Resident Evil 4. Oh, man, my brain is unlocked now, son. They ain't ready for this, boy. They ain't ready for this, boy. Oh, shit. Maybe they are. Oh, shit, they are. Oh, shit, they are. Damn. Okay. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. No, okay, he's got to go. You got to go here. Or here, potentially. We'll see. Hold on. Oh. No, it still gives me the one weird spot. Damn, what? All right, let me wait, can I use this? I think no matter what, the egg and the rocket are gonna end up here. When the Zod hits and you have temporary allistic perk. Dude, no, for genuinely, me and Kid were talking about this. We did edibles last night. We were like, it's crazy when you take edibles as someone with like ADHD and oh shit, my brain unlocked. Look at that. You know what I mean? Where like you have ADHD. I've been abusing the marijuana today. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. I have another 10 milligrams I could take. But my brain already feels like it's gonna implode, so we'll hold off for now. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Now it's giving us all this crazy shit. But But you didn't know this goes to 100. Alright, so let's get all this shit down here. Let's put all the ammo down here. Better to not eat more before it kicks in. Hey, look. Baby, it's kicking in. It's kicking in like it's the fucking FBI, brother. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Oh my god. Oh my god, everyone calm down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. First try. Holy shit. Holy shit. We're gonna take 20 each last night. Daisy knocked the fuck out at 10 p.m. I was tired, dude.
How long I've been waiting for this. Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah.
I don't think you guys walk away from this.
You just make sure people know what happened here today.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I got no eggs. Me when I realize I'm a trans woman. Oh, I just got no eggs. Get it? Yeah, I'm pretty pog. Real. You wanna see something else that I can do? Pick this shit out. Bottom surgery. Literally bottom surgery because it was 2 of them. You go in there. That didn't really matter. Shit. Okay, let's get the gun. Ammo. Because I can. I don't think this... No, this doesn't work. That's okay. We were trying. You know, it happens, it happens. Let's put him in the corner. That's me in the corner. Yeah, there we go. That should do it, right? Put these up here, put these up here. Yeah, there we go. Boom, baby. I would say we probably got another, like, couple of minutes. Am I full up now? Yeah, okay. Where the fuck? Oh, you gotta go there, huh? Okay, well, let's put you here like this. There's me in the corner. Oh, you gotta go here. Oh, okay, my bad. You go like this. Let's come here. No, actually. Yes, actually. Shit. Hold on. Hold on, everyone calm down. Oh, fuck. You calm the hell down. Shit, dude. This one is tough. God, that's so annoying. Why can't I? Come on, put this down. Right there. Fun sounds in the game. Yeah, I like the sounds. And I like that it has the what you call it in it. So that literally won't fit there. Oh, but it would. Oh, but it would fit like this. Yes, sir, it would. But so would this one, right? So if I rotate this, can't go anywhere else. Okay, you can go here, but I can't go there, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so you just go down there. And you go like this probably, and then you go like this. go? Oh, how, oh shit. What the fuck? Huh. Okay, my brain is fully, like, locked up. I don't know. I don't really know how we got here. You know what I mean? Fish. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna put this here. But I mean, like, that doesn't really... Thank you for the pets. 2 eggs. This doesn't work. Yeah, this does not work. Ooh, hold on it does not work. I wish I could flip them to the other side. Like, flip this down here instead of just, like, rotating. Does that make sense? Because that's something that I could do in Resident Evil 4. And this takes up that entire fucking thing. I need this. There's nowhere for this to go, right? Yeah. But I could put it there, so let me just... Let me just try that. And we'll do this. Take the eggs out. Although, it doesn't matter, because this doesn't have anywhere to go. Because that gets in the way. So this has to go here. Or here. Okay, so... we know of which direction the rifle has to go. And the shotgun has to go like this, right? But that doesn't help. Because no matter what, we don't have enough. And this doesn't really clear things up, or unless, does it? Does it clear things up? No, it doesn't. Close. It's 2 spaces off. Okay, well, I don't feel too bad for that, I guess. You guys see what's supposed to happen here? Because I don't. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Something ain't right. Right, something here ain't right. This doesn't really help either. Like, yeah, it helps get the fish out of the way, but then what? You know? Oh shit. Oh shit. There we go. That's pretty good. All right. Let's get these in here like this, right? That's probably how it's gonna have to go. Oh, it can't. It can't go like that. But it kind of has to, right? Oh shit, dude. Oh shit, dude. Oh my god, it's still in the fucking way. Dude, the RPG is huge. But that doesn't really, like, do anything, because then this can't go anywhere, right? Because it's one off. That just doesn't help. Oh, hold on. Can I put him here? Oh, there we go. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. There we go. Cool. We got it. Alright. We're gonna eat this. We're gonna eat this. Because fuck these fish, dude. Okay, hold on. Does that fit in there? Oh, it does. Oh, okay. Well, this is kind of easy. Hell yeah. Easy, dude. Yeah, exactly. Okay, sick, dude. Hell yeah. Alright, well, let's put you up here. And we'll put you here. And we'll put you fucking here. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Uh-oh. I'm starting to feel it in the eyes. Okay. Well, that was easy. Hell yeah. Oh, that doesn't really work very well, does it? It don't really work. Okay. But leaving those three open doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel much better, though, to be honest. Oh? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, dude. There we go. Woo. I think I'll go in there. Yeah, boy. Okay. Oh, hold on. I gotta restart this. How I restart? I need to restart, dude. Oh, okay, good. Because if you combine these, then eat the egg, it doesn't heal you to full, and then you can use this to heal you to full. So it gets rid of the egg as well. That's obviously what you were supposed to do. Oh, oops, sorry. So, let's see. Let's move these up here to get them out of the way. See, this would fit here if you could rotate properly, but you can't. Does this go here? No, nothing. Shit. Gotta be fucking okay. Fine. Alright. Let's see. Because that would work pretty good for having those guys down there, and I can put the handgun up here. And the shotgun would fit. This wouldn't. That's so close to having everything fit, too. Damn. So, these have to stack in here some way, like somehow. Okay. See if we put this here. No, wait, that doesn't matter, because again, if I could mirror things, that's what I was looking for. If I can mirror things. Oh, here we go. Oh shit. Oh wait, no. That's, oh, does that? No, it doesn't. Not quite. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Best viewers. No. Just wanna get his ass. What? Okay, so we use this. We combine these. And then use that, so that uses as much of that as possible. Okay. So the shotgun has to go here or here. Doesn't really matter which way it goes. And then this, yeah, there we go. Boom, baby! Actually, I would put... Okay, this is gonna bother me. This has to go here, and this has to go here, so that they're all touching their gun. Oh, sardine? Why is this one all fucked up? Why is this one all fucked up? Oh, rotten sardine, not edible at all. Oh, okay. This one is edible. Can be eaten to restore small amount of health. Wait, can I use it? No. Okay, well. Alright, well, let's put the fish in first. Because they have to. This has to go here like this. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Oh. Aha, yeah. Okay. I see. Okay, cool. Oh man, that's a good one. Green egg. Oh, poor Sam. Alright, this is gonna come out. This has to go in. Kinda doesn't have a choice but to go there, I guess. I can fill. Ooh. Where does this point? That kind of points up from the right. This gun. But it does this. And this does... almost? Not quite. Let me change the orientation. Me realizing I'm gay. Let me change the... Oh wait. Let me change the rotation. That help at all? No, it doesn't really, does it? But if instead we do this, oh shit, it's gonna go like this, right? No, that won't work. You gotta be over here. That doesn't help at all. Well, that is confusing. How do Shit. That's kind of tough. Because I'm at a point where I don't... That doesn't work, does it? No. One off. That would have worked. Oh! Did it just click for me? Did I just understand it? I did. Oh my god. Fucking bozo, dude. Alright. I think after this one, we will try Stanley Parable. Damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and as much as this fucking bullshit as I can. Oh, these have to go on either side. I see. I see. I understand it now. It just clicked. This one just clicked. Okay, so all this goes into the shotgun. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see it? Are you guys locked in? Do you see it? Yeah. Yeah, baby. Alright. Oh, I could actually... Alright, hold on now. Hold on now. Oh shit, how does it, oh fuck. How does this work? Huh? Oh yeah, okay, I can do this. I can do this. That doesn't help me at all, actually. Wait. Oh? No. No. That was a lie? Oh my god, I can't believe you would lie to me. Can't believe you would do that. It doesn't give me anything else. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Damn. it still gives me the same issue of having the two that I need split. Well, that doesn't help. Like, at all. Doing it that way? I don't think. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. No, still, fuck. Damn, dude. I thought I had it there. I think it has to do with this and this. Yeah, it doesn't help me any. Oh, but that would. That would. I see it. I see it. I see it. Give me this fucking Mac 10, dude. Yep. No, I don't. I don't see it. I don't see it. I thought I had it. I thought that was it. Okay, so I think this goes there. Has to, right? And then this goes like this. And then this goes like this? No, it doesn't. What? Hold on now. Oh, hold on now. There we go. Jesus Christ. Alright, I think I am officially good to play. Oh, but I think new gun. Okay, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. We are gonna play the Stanley Parable for a couple hours. I think this is it. Let's see if you guys can see this. Hold on. What are you laughing at, dude? Chill, bro. Should I read them in another language? Italiano? No, that's crazy. You've played it before, right? No. I have not. I have not played. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I'm gonna do it based on what you guys can see. You know what this sound feels like? You know when sound has feel? This feels like if you had a stethoscope on someone's throat while they had Pop Rocks. Listen to this. Ready? Are you okay? Ready? You know what? Do you guys hear that? You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, here we go. Let me pull up the... Please enter the current... Oh, fuck. Current time is 8:06. I'll put 80... Oh, is it 8:08? Huh? Oh, it is 8:08. 8:08? Oh, we'll wait for it to turn. Oh, wait, I can click on it and it'll make the... I can't, cause wait, I can just check my phone. I don't have to look, I don't have to squint. It is 8:08. Oh my god. I was like squinting super hard on the thing. Oh my god, this minute is lasting forever. Fuck it. I was like super squinted to read the second monitor where Twitch chat is instead of just looking at my phone that's on the desk. Oh, hey, that's me. I am slacking off at work? What? That's crazy. Oh! I feel like I should have watched that. We're gonna launch the game. Oops. Davy Rendon. Oh. Okay. It's 8:10 now. POV, you are Maxine. That's so real. Hang on. Oh, I click. Oh. Before we get started, can I just say something? Yeah, what's up? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. Well, you asked me to, bro. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. Well, it's what you wanted me to do. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I do. I don't have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative. Why is the game talking to me? Next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Okay. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dev. Guys, pets in chat for the dev. He lets us pick our favorite time. See if we go 69.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
This is transphobic.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
I do that.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Hey man, good for you, dude.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Okay.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete
How many years have you been
isolation.
working at the company, though?
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Quit the game and then start it again. Get your first achievement. Oh, thank you, game. What time is it? Is it time? Oh my god. Why do I move like that? Why do I move like that? Hello? I hate Mondays. Oh, dude, I needed that wireless mouse is what I need. What was that? I'm not clicking jump. I just got the jump achievement. Hello? 429?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sorry.
No matter how
no,
hard
no,
Stanley
you're okay.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm just really feeling it right now, that's all. Guys, the power saving.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
What do you guys say about... Let me in. Okay. Wait, where's 428? Where's 426? 426? Okay. Guys, turn off. If you're walking away from your computer screen, please press the Windows key and L. Guys, there could be sensitive information. What if a civvy walked in? Oh, God forbid. Oh, you also hate Did I just see that fall? Or am I tripping? Hello? What does this say? Oh, 417. This is my lucky number. Okay. 416. Well, the 417 is my favorite number, but 17 is. Hello? The light's on. 4B3. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Is here a
doors,
cat?
he entered the door on his left.
Okay. 413. Hello? 411. Guess we're not getting fired.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
God, no one followed
Feeling
the
a
tips,
wave
dude.
of
No one followed the
disbelief,
tips.
Stanley
They all got
decided to
fired.
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
Do not
there.
alter without constructive whiteboard manager. Oh, damn. Rest in peace, Franz. I'm sorry, bro. Meeting room. Meeting room, meeting room, meeting room. Okay. Weekly targets. Admin. Marketing Mondays. Okay, 451s. Oh, 451's private time. Yeah. Get it, 451. Hey, everyone needs a release, brother. Group 40X. 450X. This box is too small. Okay. Termination Tuesdays. Okay. Office efficiency legal. What does that mean? Group 410. Is that break or? Okay. Wednesday IT department. Okay. We're broke Wednesday. Real. They don't pay us enough, bro. I'd be pressing hella keys on the keyboard. I do not get paid enough. Mergers. Uh-oh. Ideas in development. Pre-review of weekly review. Weekly review. Pranking floors. Pranking floors meeting? Who's prank? Oh, I'm being pranked. Because everyone's out of the office. Don't tell 432 about the meeting. What's to do about 432? Oh, shit. That's funny. Okay. That's so real. Oh, shit. Sorry. Was I going to knock this over? Oh, can I change the... Oh, I can't sprint or anything. Can I change the... I want to fuck it. I think nothing's funnier than running up behind a teacher while they're writing on a whiteboard and erasing it. Broom closet. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Calm down. Speak for your fucking self. I'm looking at where they... Well, these seams are too close together.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
See how
just an
there's these
empty
white
broom
streaks
closet.
going up?
No reason to still
Those
be
should
here.
realistically be 8 feet apart. Sometimes 6 feet. And every 16 inches.
It was baffling that Stanley was still
Although,
just sitting in the broom
actually,
closet. He wasn't even doing anything.
I don't know.
At least if there was something
Unless
to
they're using
interact
small-
with,
you know what, they
he'd
could
be
be using small
justified in
pieces.
some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I was not. I was talking about construction and home
Coming to a
improvement.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I gotta go check on 426 or whatever his name is. Am I in hell? What is this? Paper. Well, there's a cactus on it. Someone drew something riding a bike through the desert. Dude, how do I see that so clearly? So I'm gonna see if I can read it. Hi. What's her name? Azim Lane? Oh god, this is fine printed. Oh god, what does it say? It's work at the old cool kids. Age driving? What? I don't know what any of this is saying. That's what I was reading it, dude. Dude, my eyes are focused. I also see something over here with lawyer. I can see the art so clearly. Sorry, I was like super zoomed in. Yeah, I was reading that. My eyes, I got perfect eyes. What did I just drop? What the fuck did I just... Something. Dude, look. Oh, it was the Sonic. It scared me. Oh my god. No, listen.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Oh my god.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Coffee.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Hey,
all of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. As Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Why am I scared?
Simply repeating. No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield.
Why was I so tall?
And it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh, like I'm really Stanley.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Have y'all done this?
And I have. He thought it all very odd.
Like having a thought and going, oh my god, is my thought a separate entity, or is it
of course,
like my true self talking to me?
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for
I almost said
beyond a
something
doubt
so
that this
fast.
was in fact a dream.
That would be sus.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control,
with my thoughts, it's
that this was a dream.
But if I'm like
so he
thinking
closed his
and I go,
eyes
oh
gently,
man, I should...
and he invited himself to
or
wake
something
up.
like that.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket
Then
on
I
his
say
skin,
but if I'm
the
like, if I'm
press
like
of the
having
mattress
this kind
on
of
his
conversation
back,
with my brain,
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this
It's always
dream.
you? Oh,
I wish it to be over.
Crazy.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife
I have thoughts
and my job.
that use you, but not
all
very
I
often.
want is my life
It's like you
exactly
should drive
the way
off a
it's always
bridge.
been.
You should drive
My
straight into
life
this
is
wall
normal.
as fast as you can with no
I
seatbelt
am
on.
normal.
You should,
Everything will be fine.
like it's always negative when it's you.
I am okay.
On God, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh my God, that was scary. I couldn't breathe. Why is that so scary?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella. Ooh, that's me.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Sorry, I was
Everyone
Kid's
knows
message.
what crazy people look like. And in that moment,
look like
she
me.
thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Do you guys want to know?
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
So is
She
this
had no
basically
time
being like,
for
hey,
this,
if you
so
let
it was only a moment
work
that she
be
stood
your
there,
happiness
staring down at the body.
and your
And
sole
then she turned and ran.
enjoyment in life, it will lead you to. It will leave you to like die. Like you'll be so stressed out that you'll go crazy because you won't have anything in your life. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Wait, am I still 427? I'm confused.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Hello?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Oh.
simply missed a memo.
Yeah, probably. I just got tossed my trash and I didn't even notice, dude. I'm so sorry. Isn't that where I go? Hello? Weird, dude. I feel like this is a fucking horror game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Actually, I'm gonna go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh.
Yes, truly a room worth
I'm gonna say something
admiring.
crazy.
It had really been worth the detour after all,
I'm gonna
just
say
to spend a
something
few
that might get me
moments here
cancelled.
in this immaculate,
I'm just waiting for
beautifully
him to shut
constructed
up.
room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay, I'm gonna say something that might get me canceled. Rooms and like homes that have this step down.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
It is, dude.
A room
Anything
so
that like you
utterly
step down off of a
captivating
ledge like
that
this
even
into
though
like
all your
the next
co-workers have
room,
mysteriously vanished,
you know
here
what I
you
mean?
sit looking at these
like the
chairs
boom-
and some
and it's
paintings.
like a separate room, but it's still the
Really
one
worth it.
room. I really like that. I like this in-house design. I like this.
At
in-house
this point,
design.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy
No,
and
I just
reflected
like
poorly on
talking
his
about my-
overall personality. It's possible, but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room.
It was.
And took
I
the
really
first
liked
open
it.
door on his left to get back to business.
All right, back to business. I'm done. I'm done enjoying. I'm done enjoying the weird little things, right? Okay.
And so he detoured through
Dude, I'm so high. I'm doing skits in game. Holy shit. Why am I role playing in a first person game, dude?
the
What
maintenance
is
section,
this?
walked straight ahead to the
Oh,
opposite
shit.
door, and got back on track.
Oh, dude, I really am Stanley. Dude, I'm so into Stan. I'm so into Stanley that I'm
But
role
Stanley didn't
playing,
want
dude.
to go
I'm
back
role
to
playing
the
in a
office.
single player
He
game.
wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
This is like
from here it's, left.
Thank you, Brain. You guys know when you're driving in GTA?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, okay, thank you.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Yeah, really, what were you thinking?
It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah, that's fine. Ow, my toe.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolute...
This game... It's... Okay. So, the narrator is the person giving him the commands on the computer, and they're developing an AI that will read them the commands, and then based on the command that they do, it does this other one. And he's playing he's training the AI. Is what he's doing. That's what this game is about. We haven't actually left the desk. We're still doing commands on the computer, which is why when I interact with things, it's the mouse button and it's the clicking, like you're still on a keyboard, because you're at your desk and you're training this AI game of like D&D, basically. An AI dungeon master, essentially, in this office. That's what's happening right now. Are you guys understanding this? Are you paying attention? Are you opening your eyes? Because that's what this game is about. I feel it in my fucking bones, dude. We never left our desk. Okay, we're just testing this thing, this call and response AI, for like Zork or something. You know what I mean? I understand this game.
Definitely this way.
Okay. But what about... Go down here. Oh. It's bright in here. Okay.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding?
It looks fixed.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
I'm telling you. My dissertation...
All of his co-workers were gone.
I can't even
What could
spell
it
that
mean?
word.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Okay.
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. Oh. Inner guilt. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding you back to let you torture yourself. Well, thanks, guys. It makes it a lot easier. Where am I? Hello?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Oh, okay. Well, let's
Do
go
we
the right
just-
way then, bozo.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a
What am I,
shot.
in the
Why
fucking
not?
back rooms? Hello?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hello?
Stanley
I
decided
can't
to
even
go to the
interact with
meeting
doors.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, it's not letting me interact with anything. The light just turned on. That's... Oh, God.
Okay, yep. it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. I understand. Where's 420? Of course he's by the plant. I should have known.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here
Building.
it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Woo!
Congratulations! I
Let's
know
go,
you put in a
baby.
lot of hard work, and it
That's what I'm
really
talking
paid off.
about.
So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Holy shit.
All right, I've got a
Oh,
solution.
the adventure
This
line.
time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
This is the
Just
AI
follow the line.
generating a
How
better
simple is
AI.
that? You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we
my D&D
implying a
game.
journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay, I'm with you.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
What did I say? No,
Not
no,
sure
no.
where
Why
I
does
was
it-
going with all that.
Let's have a blur
You know what?
filter on top
I think
of
what
it.
we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's loud. You gotta calm the fuck down right now. Let's crank that soldier boy. Turn this down. Audio. Even that's loud as fuck. Payday 3! Look at that! Oh wait, Payday 2 is a good one, isn't it? Okay, this music has got to shut the fuck up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, what? What? One goes to the end of the hall. What the No, it doesn't. It doesn't go to the end of the... What the fuck? Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Peer reviews. Peer reviews from everybody? That's crazy. What is going... Am I going the wrong way? This is very
Wait,
Portal
cut
code.
the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, what? We're back at the
I feel like I'm
office?
gonna fucking throw up.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable,
jeez.
right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I found it.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done
Yay,
this
I
to us?
found it.
And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through...
Oh, shit.
Oh, I can't take this
104
anymore. To
got
hell
fired.
with it. Restart.
What happened to 104? Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Yeah.
intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Here we go.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
Something
Whatever
that
it might be,
lets me
Stanley,
go forward. Ooh,
I'm
here we
ready
go.
for it.
I feel really tall. I feel like exceptionally tall in this game.
Oh, no, not you again.
Hi, the line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Oh, no,
No
he's
lines
pretty
or
crazy.
monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
The line's kind of cool though. Oh, dude, I can't go up there. It's like in a Lego game when you have to switch to like Han Solo because he has a grappling hook, but Leia can't follow him because she doesn't have a grappling hook.
Ah, a choice.
Lego game.
We get to make a decision.
Reference.
From here, the story is in
specific
our control.
reference.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere,
gonna
the
drink.
place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads
At
here.
least it tells me
And
which
that
layer
in
to go.
turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's
Oh, boy.
origin.
Everyone
So
stop
starting
looking.
from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Oh man.
Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Huh?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
Playing with confusion.
You're telling me
18.
that's what this
No
is?
trouble. I'm sorry. I
It's
said
all
don't
one
look.
giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
After a long time, Stanley dies.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Yeah.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this.
what's
I
going
won't
on?
restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
Yeah.
whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
At least there's a chair.
Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You
Yeah.
know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite
Kinda.
sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Okay.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Hello? I feel the electricity flying through my nerves down the right side of my body. What the fuck was that, dude? I almost tweaked my back. That almost killed me. Holy shit.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
doesn't
simply
remember.
missed a memo.
He doesn't remember, but I do. Oh my god, is Stanley a system? B. Okay, pardon me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What do I do here? Do I just let the system do its thing? Or do I see if I can throw it off again? I'm down to train it. I'm down. We go left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
that all looks the
Stanley
same.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
The broom closet isn't open though. Oh, now it is.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say
Wait.
anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I'm jaking it. I'm jaking it. I'm jaking it. Okay, there you go. It's not right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But if that's not right, do I stay up here? Or do I go back downstairs? I'll stay up here. I haven't been up here yet. The beige page? They're making fun of AOL? What the fuck? Hello? Executive bathroom. Oh, very fancy. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast. Money crisp. Fuck yeah, dude. Extreme bathrooms. Holy shit. Is that a painting? Was that downtown Halifax? Okay. There we go. Oh. Oh, shit. I like pandas.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
That's
Shocked,
crazy.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
True. Let me roleplay. Really? Let me play the fucking...
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by
Oh,
sheer
start
luck.
playing Amnesia?
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I thought the lamp was the shadow of a creature. I got scared. Wait, what does he sit at? There's no chair here. Oh, that is a chair. Okay. Yeah, I could get lineups off this. Throw a flashbang up there. Rotate on the site. Oh, good light. I'm scared of the dark.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, shit. Hello?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, I didn't. I'm out of here.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
It's better than being stuck in a
The
simulation.
door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I have to. It's better than this. The end is never the end is never the end. How did I survive that fall?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped
I don't
forever
wanna
in his
know.
narrow vision
Stuck in this
of what this world is.
prison in my
Perhaps
brain.
his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
It'd be so quick, though.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Cool. What? The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
God is talking
What
to me
exactly did
through
the
pain
narrator
in
think
my
he was
right
going
eye.
to accomplish?
This is black and white.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making
That's what I was
life the
saying,
same.
bitch. Yes.
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Okay, now they're trying a. Now they're trying a different AI language. We're on Google's VO3 or whatever the fuck that just came out. This is cool. Credits. That's cool. I ain't reading all that though. Boss's office is concept art. Holy shit, it is. This was stage 1 when they were building the room. And then stage 2. Is that an NPC in the background? Or is that Stanley? I think that's Stanley. Oh no, it's a keypad. And then this is the final version. Isn't that cool? No, wait, no, I think that's Stanley in the background. Anyway, sorry. Which one has a cooler painting? This one has a pretty cool painting. I'm analyzing art. The lounge. The mind control facility. Also, ooh, this is concept art. An early version of the underground portion of the game. You can tell because mind control facility isn't on a white background and the word escape isn't written on the drywall that is sitting there, and the drywall's not there anymore. That's so cool.
See. Stanley walked through the Stanley pushed the number 6. Stanley pushed
It was like
the
3
big
separate
red
times.
button.
Over 2 years of development. These are clips, early takes that were not used in the final game.
Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake.
Textbook mistake. Why do you say it like that?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
We do. We do wish to be free.
Can you see? Can
No.
you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
ESO? Oh, shit.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, we get to pick our favorite time. You thought I was going to put 4:20. It is 4:17 p.m. my favorite time of day. Oh, 12:34. That's such a better answer, dude. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. I do. How accurate 4:17 is. Let's use another slider to find out. It's inaccurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. I'm about to say something. This is me. This is me talking to my game self, and I'm the narrator now. Now I'm the narrator. The roles are reversed. I'm speaking to myself as the narrator. All I see is text. It comes up. I read it. I'm the narrator right now. This is the next version of Stanley, is the narrator, which is me. I'm the narrator and Stanley, which means we're both the same person. Do you guys see what I'm saying? This is crazy. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. See, look, this is the ad, and I'm the AI. This is crazy. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones now. I'm improvising. I'm going off script. That's bad for the AI. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh shit, I'm gonna let it play. I want to see what happens.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Is there anything different? Yo, chat, is there anything
Stanley
different?
was happy.
Good for you, Stanley.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
Did we do
this
the thing
complete isolation?
that we did last
Something
time?
was very
Of
clearly
going the right way
wrong.
and then starting to go the wrong way?
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth
I like
admiring.
rooms like this.
It had really been worth the detour
I feel like
after
it's
all.
very, like,
Just to
70s
spend,
or
but eager
60s,
to
but
get
there's
back to
something about
business,
it.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What's this? I didn't see this last time.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah. But I'm training the AI. It's good. Can I go down there?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, we'll take the right
When
path.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
God.
left.
Holy shit, dude.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh,
But Stanley
wait.
just couldn't do it. He considered the
I don't wanna
possibility
do
of
this. This
facing his
one's scary.
boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
This room is
And
different.
then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment
so
for
thirsty
no
right
reason
now.
at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for
I
that
have
matter,
aura.
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they
That's
simply
fine.
repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the
Oh,
conclusion
breathing, holy
that had
shit.
been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Holy shit.
Then he imagined himself soaring
yeah,
through space on a
lost.
magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't
The
asked
doors
himself
closing
sooner.
sound like cats.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and
You
thinking?
know what I mean? Do you feel me?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice
Yeah, you
spoke
feel
to
it.
all people in their
You feel it.
dreams,
I'm so fucking
the
high.
truth
Holy
was
shit.
that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
This guy
Stanley
yaps like
is as
me?
awake right
Dude,
now as he's ever been in his
I gotta
life.
stop talking.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
I also hate how I sound, so I
he
don't
closed
like
his
talking.
eyes gently,
I'm a
and he
yapper
invited
at heart,
himself
baby.
to wake up.
I can't
He
help
felt
it.
the cool
It's
weight
what
of
I
the
do.
blanket on his skin,
It's what I do.
the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I
okay.
want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
I am
normal.
Everything will be fine.
fine. I am okay.
I'll be waking
Stanley
up.
began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am
I'm
real.
real.
Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am
I'm
I?
a weirdo.
And everything went black.
Oh. Passed out.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose,
care
got
about this
dressed,
bitch.
gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn
Sometimes
to
I
go
forget that
call
you
for
guys
an
can't hear me
ambulance,
when I lean
for
back like
just a
this.
few
And I'm just
brief
talking to
moments,
myself and no one
she
can hear me.
considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
This game is
Then she
actually
remembered the meeting
transgender
she had
allegory.
scheduled for that day. The very
Speak,
important people
brother,
whose
speak.
impressions of her would affect her
Talk your
career,
shit.
and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Huh. Got a lot of thoughts there. Before her instincts kicked in.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, I feel the trans allegory. I feel it. It's like your brain telling you that if you are, assigned male at birth, you have to do these things to be manly, and it's what's required of you. And the fact that you're going the opposite direction of the society and perceiving your thoughts as feminine, you can't do that, and it breaks everything. It breaks the system. It breaks, you know what I'm saying? Is this what you're saying? Because this is what I'm saying, and I think that's real. The Stanley Parable is about being
When
trans.
Stanley came to a set of two
And I
open
am trans,
doors,
so
this
I
was
will
not
say
the
it
correct
this way.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
And this is me
Wow.
admiring
Yes,
my male privilege.
this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness, but eager to get
believing
back to
it.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
All right, now I'm gonna be super defiant.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
This is the
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
you have
we've
to go
gotten
on
off
to
on
get
the wrong
HRT,
foot here.
and you can fall
I'm
off
not
and just
your
kill
enemy,
yourself.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your
Sometimes that
trust
might
in
as well
someone
be the
else
same
can
thing.
be difficult, but the fact is that the story
kill
has been
yourself.
about nothing but you all this time.
I
There's
am making
someone
it
you've
all
been
about me.
neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
My mother?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I told you.
This is it, Stanley.
Mother.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
What is this?
She's
Why is
been
this?
waiting.
What is my mother? What the fuck? Hello? Wow.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
What is
If
happening?
you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What is happening, dude? Why am I having like a genuine like fear reaction of answering this phone? Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a
This
point
is the
here,
part of
Stanley.
being trans where
I'm
you
trying to
hate
get you to
yourself.
see something. Come inside.
you'll never have
Let me show you what's
a
really going
normativity.
on here.
That's crazy.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press N on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
This is crazy.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
God, I wish I was
Now
eating food.
he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Well, you said
But in his
please.
mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk,
right? It's
Stanley
just
dreamed
me.
of wild
It's just- I'm telling
expeditions
you,
into the
I am
unknown.
him, he is me.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
This is
And
crazy.
each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh, press B to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Oh, God. What? Spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought
it's always
that his
better to have a
decisions
choice
would
than
mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prep
As he
dinner, baby.
wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous
If all you do
round
is work
room
in life,
with
you'll never have
monitors
any
and mind
imagination. That's why
controls.
Stanley's struggling
And
so
down
much.
another was a yellow line
Can't
that
imagine
weaved
what
in
it's
many
like
directions.
to do
And
these
down
things,
another was a
watch
game with a
TV
baby.
or whatever,
And he
something that's
called it
without,
the
work.
Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Okay.
But there is no answer.
Oh.
How could there possibly be?
Goodbye,
In
wife.
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press I to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this
I'm
world
trying to
he
run away
can
from
never
that.
be anything but an observer. that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
Why does this
Here,
sound like Dr.
watch
House?
this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, I'm gonna click it.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Yeah.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe this
And I tried again.
Oh, please die.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh my god, the AI was stuttering. The game was stuttering. Holy shit. Oh, is it?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I'll go there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
left.
he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase,
Go up to the
Stanley
boss's
walked
office.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, I didn't get to go this way this time. Panda murder. Business strategy. Dude, what? Let's go up, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Someone whispering Stanley? Is it Stanley? Oh shit. Wait, what? What do you mean it's not an elevator? What the fuck? This is an elevator? What does it just rumbles? What the fuck?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Sorry.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Okay. Speak.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Damn, I gotta just fucking relax. Where am I going? Oh, bed, okay. Lineups. Bing. Flashing sight, flashing sight. I've forgotten I flashed myself. Ah, that's too bright. Bringing it sexual style on my marijuana suit. I should make that a fucking emote, actually.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
The ad's gonna start.
This
Sorry, guys.
question would not go unanswered for long.
That's better. Oh shit. Haha. Shit. Ha. Alright. Oh, fuck.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I don't want to die again. Seems like kind of a waste, if I'm being honest.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place
here's them up
hold?
there.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What the fuck? What's over here, though? Cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What's that 234? What is that? That bleachers? Like a school picture?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his
why is my
boring
camera
job?
just on-
That his emotions had been
Why
manipulated
is
to
my camera
accept
on
it
boxes?
blindly?
Or on a filing cabinet, I mean.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
There's a picture of, like, a
Never.
bleachers set
It was
with people on
unthinkable.
it in yellow,
Wasn't
blue
it? Was it even
uniforms.
possible? Had he truly
Like a high
spent
school or
his
something.
entire life utterly blind to the world?
Shit.
But here was the proof.
What is
The
this, the
heart of
fucking
the
Pentagon?
operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Got it. Oh. Scary.
Blackness
Oh.
and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Oh.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
What is
And
this
yet,
stuff?
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber,
That's so
he
funny.
realized none of this mattered to him.
It looked
For
like it's
it was
almost
not knowledge or
like
even
done,
power
and then it's
that
like,
he
oh no,
had
this
been
goes down
seeking,
actually.
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
Liberation.
the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Hell yeah. Beat the game. Complete the Stanley Parable. Holy shit. Someone's phone is ringing.
Hello. This is a
recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere.
Turn it off.
Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Okay. What the fuck? Narrator? New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
That's what I'm saying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Phew, that was close. What? What happened?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yeah.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Okay. I'm with it.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I can feel it.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Okay, here you go. The jump circle.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
We'll save the rest.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
Let me hide.
This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
That's okay.
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Hell yeah.
What do you say, friend?
My god, holy shit. Okay. This ain't right.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
How'd you get down here? Coffee nut.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Oh, hell
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
That's the wrong time. A parable demonstration. That's cool. Don't play for 5 years. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. That's funny. Beta, work in progress. Maybe you released the main ending. Okay. In memory, little Stanley. Oh, it's a gerbil. Oh, baby. The fuck? Oh. Yeah, I thought these were like
and over
larvae.
here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
A shame, truly a shame. Oh, I fell. Memory zone maintenance. Fuck is that? Knowing your city? Oh, it's a map of the city. Okay, well, I don't know the city at all, actually, so.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Simultaneously incredibly smart and wickedly entertaining. Well, thank you, Carolyn Petit. Carolyn likes to venture off beaten path in life as well as in games, but unfortunately, the narrator in her head isn't nearly as witty as the one in the Stanley Parable. 9, superb. Nothing bad to say about it. Well, thank you, Miss Petite. Petite? Petite? What's in there, though? Serious Room from 2013. Oh, shit. Getting serious now.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait.
Real.
Hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
For review.
What's this? What's down here?
This is all the bad shit people say
God,
about the
no.
game.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine
Half-Life
what's
2.
been collecting down
Part
here.
2 or whatever.
Surely these reviews were glowing
Half-Life
as well,
Part 2 or
weren't
whatever.
they?
This is exactly what this is. This is part of Half-Life. This is where you run into Alex for like the first or second time.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a
This is from
handful of
Half-Life.
gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
This is
Yeah.
okay.
What an awful memory to have to hold on to.
I'm gonna say something.
These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
I'm about to
Perhaps
spit.
the Stanley Parable isn't...
The reason why all of the bad reviews are in memory lane is because, and all of the good reviews are blurred out, is because we often forget the good times and we focus on the bad. And so when people say things that are bad, it sticks in your mind more likely. So it's been 10 years from these reviews. On memory lane, all he can think about is the bad reviews. Even though there was probably more good reviews than there are bad reviews, because the game is so popular, but all he can remember is he knows that there are good reviews. They're just blurred out because he can't think of what any of them said. But the bad reviews, clear as day in memory lane, baby.
quite as sterling as I always
On
remembered.
God, I'm spitting. On God, I feel you, brother. I'm in there. I tapped my head really hard. Now my head hurts. That was stupid.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
I thought about it.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Okay.
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
Okay.
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
shit.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's... Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Okay.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some... Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Alright, click it again.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that's just how it's always been, right?
Why is this?
Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same? Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
Is that a camera? Oh. Oh, let me click the button. Oh, God.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review. And
This is really actually... How did this get here? Batteries are dead. Not moving.
the end is never the end, 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 is...
Yeah. Pipe's gonna burst soon. It is. Water damage took into effect. Huh. The ladder, we could get out. Yeah. I wonder if eventually I'll die. You know, like... I'm gonna really bury me there. Bury me, I can. Sorry, I don't even know the rest of the lyrics. Oh. Hello? I thought I was stuck. What's that in the distance? Is that a town? Okay. The narrator dead? Oh. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What the fuck?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content. No. I'm okay with that, actually.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
I gotta
and
see that
Stanley
room.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Where'd it?
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, I'll do that this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, that's cool.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Here.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
like going
Stanley
downstairs.
walked
It's kinda
upstairs
scary.
to his boss's office.
Oh. To be rich, is it riches at a crime? Make crimes, isn't it rich? Well, if it would be, I have to pick just one. Oh. Okay, what the fuck?
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Okay, thank you. Flash out. Oh, my God. Okay, dance. Oh, it's back to loading. Look at that. Back to loading. That's nice.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's turn on the lights.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I think the next reset is gonna be my last one, because I am gonna die.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
telling you,
their
let's
true
see what that
nature
is.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
See it by
meant
230.
nothing.
That's on 234, right up there.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be
Okay.
true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all
330,
this
totally.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh my God.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or
Does it go to
content.
hell?
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Okay.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
5.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
1, 2.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
2.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Well, thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
5.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
I
mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
That doesn't make sense.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh, goodbye, employee 427.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Okay. Well, holy shit. I think I'm gonna call stream there, because otherwise I'm gonna fall asleep sitting here. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I had a lot of fun. I think we'll play this again at some point. I'd also like to cut this down into a bit of a VOD, because I think that would be kind of funny. except I don't really know how to like position that properly. Does that make sense? Anyway, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. And I will see you guys. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know where. When will I see you guys? Probably Tuesday. Because we're back. We're back, baby. The PC's working again. PC's working again. We get to hang out. We're gonna play. I don't know what we're gonna play on Tuesday. I can't think right now. Yeah, shit. But I'm excited. I'm excited. We might do some like drinking streams and stuff, and yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be more consistent. But I will see you guys on Tuesday. 2 days from now. 3 days? 3 days from now. Okay, good night, my lovelies, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.